Oh, what are you laughing at? Why, Maleficent's power is so great that...
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry, but Maleficent can't help you now.
What do you mean? You! So you're the ones that did it!
Well, we might have had something to do with it.
Heartless Squad, round up! You just wait. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, messes with the Mighty Pete!
So, Mighty Pete, who lives in this tower anyway?
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's old Yen Sid. Of course, he's probably a Heartless by now.
Master Yen Sid lives here?
Yen Sid is the king's teacher.
Wow, sounds powerful.
Heartless. Kids haven't changed one bit.
Well, it's a good thing we're on the job then.
So, the worlds aren't at peace after all?
Master Jensen. It's an honor.
Hey there.
Sora, show some respect.
So, you are Sora. Now then, have you seen the king yet?
Yes, we did, Master, but we didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Yes, the king has been quite busy of late. Therefore, it would seem that the task of instructing you three falls upon my shoulders. You have a perilous journey ahead of you. You must be well prepared.
You mean we have to go on another quest? I was looking forward to finding my friend Riku, so we could go back to the islands.
Yes, I know. However, everything in your journey, Sora, is connected. Whether you will find your way home to the islands, whether you will return alone or with your friend, and whether or not the islands will still be there. And the key that connects them all is you, Sora.
I'm the key?
Chosen wielder of the Keyblade. You are the key that will open the door to light. This book contains valuable knowledge you will need for your journey. Study it carefully. We will speak of the enemies you will surely confront.
But wait a sec. How come the Heartless are still running around?
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the Great Darkness. Make no mistake about that. However, the Heartless are darkness made real, and darkness yet lingers in every heart. The Heartless are fewer, but while darkness exists in a single heart, it will be difficult to eliminate them.
Gorge, that must mean if everybody's heart was full of light, them Heartless would go away.
Now, it is time to speak of the enemies that you will encounter. If one such as you, Donald, yields to the darkness in their heart, they too will become heartless. But you know this. The Heartless are always lurking and ever seeking to capture new hearts. Never let your guard down. Now then. At times, if someone with a strong heart and will, be they evil or good, becomes a Heartless, the empty shell they leave behind begins to act with a will of its own. An empty vessel whose heart has been stolen away. A spirit that goes on even as its body fades from existence. For you see, no bodies do not truly exist at all. No bodies may seem to have feelings, but this is a ruse. They only pretend to have hearts. You must not be deceived.
Nobodies. They don't exist.
Now then, The being you see before you is known as a Dusk. They are the most common form of nobody. But there are others, some larger, some with frightening and unique powers. Be vigilant. On your journey, you will meet an alarming number of Dusks. They will all attempt to do you harm. Still, they are nothing but empty shells, destined to return to darkness. But the beings you see before you now are different. These powerful nobodies have formed a group called Organization 13. It commands the lesser nobodies.
Organization 13.
While Heartless act on instinct, nobodies function in a higher manner. They can think and plan, and it seems they are working towards a goal. What that goal is, we do not know. The king sensed the danger and journeyed forth to fight it. He found the Dark Realm's Keyblade and with it closed the door. Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
Then I guess we better go find the king first.
But where could he be?
Well, we won't know till we look.
Yeah, and the king must know where Riku is, because the two of them were together in the Realm of Darkness when we closed the door. You know, after defeating Ansem.
So, before you go, you will need more suitable traveling clothes. Those look a bit too small for you. Through there, you'll find 3 good fairies. If you ask, they'll create for you appropriate garments.
Gorsh, Sora, you sure are growing fast.
I guess. Yeah. Me, you guys, Riku, and the king. I don't care who this organization is or what it's planning. With the 5 of us, 6 of us, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Well, look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right place.
I'll do the designing.
Oh, that will never do.
Oh, now, dears.
But don't you like this better?
Hold on.
Are you certain?
Blue.
Would you just decide?
Oh, well.
All right, then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling. Oh, my.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yes. He does look very dashing.
Now, those aren't ordinary garments.
They have very special powers. Take the orb, dear.
And watch what happens.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
2 Keyblades!
This journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
Your garments also have other powers. But you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
Okay, I'll do my best. And thanks a lot.
Oh, and there's something else for you from Master Yen Sid. Oh, boy! Hey, it's the gummy ship.
So you guys ready to go?
Now, just a moment. Because of your previous endeavors, the worlds have returned to their original states. That means the pathways between them have disappeared.
How do we get around?
Do not fear. If what the king suspected proves true, the worlds have prepared new pathways along which you may travel. These pathways may be utilized by unlocking special gates. How these gates are opened, I'm afraid I do not know. However, the Keyblade will serve as your guide. When a beam of light radiates from the Keyblade, return to the gummy ship. Though the worlds may seem far apart and out of reach, they nonetheless remain connected by invisible ties, as do our hearts.
Our hearts are connected.
That is correct.
Got it.
But be warned, as you proceed, the Heartless and the Nobodies will be using their own paths, corridors of darkness, to travel from world to world. They may be attempting to link these dark pathways to the gates between the worlds.
Hey, that's not fair.
Now then, that is all the information I can give to you. Go forth, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Everyone is waiting.
Okay, let's get going.
Master Yensid.
We sure do appreciate the help.
My goodness, what's that?
Howdy, Sora. It's your favorite gummy engineer. And happy?
Only one.
That's good.
Wait!
Give me strength! Yeah! Yeah! This is it! Yeah! This is it!
The Keyblade.
It's go!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, what is this place?
It's huge!
And sort of gloomy, don't you think?
I wonder who lives here.
Hey, does anybody else recognize that?
Hey, that's the beast!
Yeah!
Maybe we should check up on him.
Look!
Come on! Where did he go? What?
Oh, come on, enough already.
Somebody help us!
Yeah.
Shh, Gore.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Okay.
Donald!
Hey, who opened the door?
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Donald. Sora. Goofy.
Hiya.
Put me down. Put me down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go! Yeah. Take this! Yeah. Take this! Back off! There's nobody here.
You mean there's nobody to rescue?
Did someone say rescue?
Shh. Keep quiet. It might be them.
Oh, they look like nice boys to me.
We are nice. We're your friends.
Yeah, Belle sent us to find you.
Wow.
I'm Sora. Donald. Goofy.
I am self-winding, sir. I am not Goofy.
I'm glad you're okay.
It is we who are overjoyed to see you.
Did somebody put a spell on you guys, too?
No. Yes, that's right. You've heard. It was the Enchantress.
It seems so long ago.
It was a cold winter's night. An old beggar woman came to the castle and asked for shelter.
But the master of this castle, that is, of course, the prince... Stop that! Put me down this instant! Thank you.
Is this the spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
Yeah. 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 Ha!
I think this'll do the trick.
Is this the spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
It's time you dealt with Belle. She's scheming to take everything you have. This castle, your precious Rose, and then your life. Trust no one. Feed your anger. Only anger will keep you strong.
I've had enough of strength. There's only one thing I want.
What? To love and be loved in return. Who could ever love a beast? See? She has accomplices.
Hey, Prince.
Oh dear, Master!
Goofy! Come on! Donald!
Belle, where are you?
Steve! Help! I'm in the ballroom!
Belle!
I'm all right.
So you think.
Zaldin!
Farewell.
What does he want here?
He must be with Organization 13. Ever heard of the Nobodies? When a strong-hearted person turns into a Heartless, a Nobody is created too. See, the Organization, they've got control of all the Nobodies.
That's right. They were gonna make you into a Heartless. That way they could get that nobody of yours and have control over it.
You're all right.
Belle! Belle, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself. I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't have to apologize. But I had hoped you might have changed a little bit. I wish you could start trusting me.
Oh, I am afraid time is running short.
What do you mean?
Remember the rose?
From the beast's room?
Precisely. You see, if the Master can learn to love and earn love in return before the last petal falls,
the spell will be broken.
Really? You think he's gonna make it?
We think so.
Yup, I think you're right.
I hope you're right.